I'm Jay Wise, Chair of the Alumni Council for Bluecoats. We welcome you tonight to another Bluecoat Alumni virtual concert event. We are thrilled to give you a little taste of Drum Corps and Marching Arts Day with the anticipation of getting back to live drum corps in some shape or form this summer. Our alumni ensemble, Rhythm and Blue, worked virtually to give you something new but yet quite traditional to the activity. Our newest ensemble, Bluecoat Alumni Jazz Ensemble, will offer you something borrowed and something old from our archives 30 years ago this season. We will cap off our mini concert with something very blue as we celebrate our history with a look back just 10 years ago and with the participation of alumni across generations. Thank you for taking the time tonight to listen and watch as we continue to relive a little of the activity that we love and miss so much. Happy Marching Arts Day. May we all march forth together very soon.
Hi, my name is Ryan Adamson, coming to you from Bluecoats Alumni Jazz Ensemble World Headquarters here in my apartment in Chicago. We're very excited to be doing some more projects with the group, and for our first one this evening, we wanted to go pick a tune from the Corps' historical repertoire, and so we went back 30 years and chose Palookaville from the 1991 show. First of all, big shout out to Larry Kirshner. He was the arranger for Bluecoats at the time, and also is a well-known jazz composer and DCI Hall of Famer, so we did all those things before Doug Thrower made them cool. But Larry's very cool, allowed us to do the chart, and been cool to meet him and talk to him and just talk old jazz and old drum corps stuff. One thing he shared when he talked about what the inspiration for the tune was, he said he got the title from an episode of the mid-1980s TV show Moonlighting. Bruce Willis's character used it in one of his Mickey Spillane-esque film noir-style monologues, and since Bruce and I grew up in the same small New Jersey town, I thought it'd be a fun title, and it also gave me a direction in which to take the music. It's about a mysterious guy who gets off the bus, partakes of the goings-on in the shady side of town, then heads out again. Another cool thing about this particular version of the chart, for people familiar with the 1991 show, the ending actually wasn't the original ending when they handed out the tune, so this actually uses the original ending, which is originally known as the Catville tag, which is part of another chart called The Classic Cat, I recently found out from Larry. And so the two connect and work really well. And in respect to the people who made the decisions in 1991, what ended up in the show is way better for drum corps, but this is cooler for a big band chart. So one last thing, I actually just got an email from Larry today, so I wanted to share that even as we go to print, us music guys always want to poke something else. So Larry mentioned, he's like, boy, I just missed the trombones or the baritones, coming in at that entrance going into the tag. So when we reset baritones, listen back to piano, catch those chords, and make sure they come out a little bit.
Hello, my name is Jesse Page. I was a member of the Bluecoats organization in 1995, 96, 97, and 1998. I went on to teach in the year 99 and 2000. I'm standing here in New Orleans, the birthplace of jazz. And in fact, I'm actually standing in front of the club that I own. I created out of my love of musicians and my love of music, and it's called the Blue Nile. Many well-known artists started here and developed their craft, such as Trombone Shorty, John Baptiste, and Snarky Puppy, just to name a few. This place was also one of the inspirations for the Bluecoats 2018 show, Session 44. Right now, the future of live music venues is uncertain. The Blue Nile has been shuttered since March of 2020. With rent and bills to pay, it has been a struggle this past year, to say the least. Unfortunately, the future of clubs like the Blue Nile and the development of future artists in small clubs is uncertain due to the SARS-CoV-2 pandemic. Your help is needed. You can donate to the Blue Nile via our Venmo, which is at Blue Nile Live. And what you're about to hear, Ryan has composed a chart that embodies the spirit and influences of his experiences in this great city. You will feel and hear music that is authentic and diverse as the inspiration it came from. I feel Ryan did a great job capturing the energy and movement of the city in this chart, and if you close your eyes, you can imagine a second line band on the corner, an impromptu parade, or even dancing in this very club right here. The Alumni did a fantastic job of bringing Ryan's music to life. So without further ado, it is with great pleasure that I present to you New Orleans. Enjoy.
Tickles? Tickles? So early on in the design process for 2011 show, one of us shared a video for Radiohead's Creep. And this particular version was a vocal version by a group called Vega, very similar to the version done by Scala, which was used for the trailer of The Social Network. But then, when it came time for the movie, it didn't make the cut. We all know how that feels, don't we, euphoniums? I'm a little bit sketchy on the details. I mean, feels like it was almost a decade ago. But I do remember that it was Tom Rarick that suggested that maybe we include it in our show. So at the January camp, I was staying at the Old Hamilton Place, and on Saturday morning, I had some time to kill, waiting for my limo, and I decided I'm going to rough in the tune just to see what happens. And this never happens to me, but it just rolled out. And in spite of the fact that we had other music to learn, some other show music to learn that weekend, we decided to have the horns read it. And I'll never forget standing outside the rehearsal hall with Tom Rarick and just thinking, this is going to work. So Creep was kind of atypical because most drum corps shows don't start with a ballad, let alone with solo piano. But the beauty of the solo piano was it gave Michael Rosales an awesome opportunity to choreograph the entire drum corps, and that became a really sublime moment for us. So of course, Creep became the most popular part of that show and is part of our encore repertoire to this day. I have to be honest, I really didn't expect it to resonate with the audience as much as it did, in spite of the hundreds of successes I've had in the past. I'm extraordinarily proud to have been part of its creation, and I hope you enjoy this anniversary Bluecoats Alumni edition of Radiohead's Creep.
This streaming event is funded in part by the sustaining members of The Shield. The Shield is a monthly ongoing giving society dedicated to protecting the future of Bluecoats. Donors give monthly in support of Bluecoats programs, and as a thank you, they receive insider access to content and special events. To become a sustaining member, visit bluecoats.com/theshield.
So here's the thing then. Sometimes your art, your vision is just way ahead of the judging community. You know, and I can live with that. I can live with that. But 7th place, give me a break. We should have been 6th, 6.5 at least out here. I mean, how do you put a number on art? Do people look at the Mona Lisa and say, she's a 7? No, I don't think so. I think Dave McKinnon said it best. You know, the Scream, Water Lilies, dogs playing poker, you can't put numbers on that stuff. You can't do it. Orange is the new blue.